Ariana, can you describe for us what's happening out there? Okay, so right now Ariana's having a hard time with her mic, so right now we're watching police try to make their way into what it looks like the main area of the protest. You can see a lot of umbrellas there, a lot of people, kind of tough to make out from right here. But a lot of police in the middle of protesters. Not seeing any arrests or anything right now. But we do know that there was one arrest made earlier today. You can just see this unfolding here. Just gonna let you listen in for a minute.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
They've been called spooky, and well, we have Ariana back.
We do have more police officers have shown up. It looks like we have the county police, Champaign County Sheriff's Office. We have Urbana Police. It looks like UIPD and Champaign Police are all here right now. But right now, nothing has escalated more than what it already has. We still have the crowd. They're still linked arms, still chanting, still protesting. Nothing new is happening right now. More students have gathered here, but that's the extent of the growth that has happened.
Ariana, we saw the police kind of making their way into that group of protesters. Can you kind of describe what you saw there on the ground?
I don't see this before, but
Tony, if you don't mind, Tony, you mind going around to can you spin the camera around? That should show the police officers that are there. Again, police, not much is happening with police. Again, they're just standing and kind of just watching what's happening with the protests. People in the crowds, they have now got their umbrellas to also put up kind of a front in front of them with in addition to linking arms. But right now, this is the extent of what's happening. It's more so a standoff happening between just police and protesters. As I said, more people, even people with families, seem to have walked up on campus. Again, that's to show what looks to be support.
And Ariana, have we heard anything about, are they going to try to
take... you don't mind spinning back this way to show the crowd? So you can see what I mean when I say they have their umbrellas in front of them now to kind of add as another barrier.
What are you going to do about it?
And from what I can see here, someone is still in the middle of the crowd, still chanting. And this is what's happening. They've been doing this for the last, I want to say, hour or so maybe. And at this point, they're in a way kind of directing their chants directly to law enforcement that is across from them. As you can hear, that's some of the chants that they've been chanting for the last hour or so. All right, and we'll have more coming back later on in the 5 and then in the 6 to talk about how it's progressing or what will happen.
Ariana, can you hear me? It's Jennifer joining now. Can you talk a little bit about what they are protesting? We've been talking a lot about students and police and who's out there and whatnot, but can you tell us about what they're saying at this protest?
What they're saying right now. So earlier when we first got here, they were chanting about just the need for protests like this. They were comparing it to protests in the past and also ones that are happening right now around the country. And it's more so chance of encouragement to keep those who are here at the protest kind of engaged and kind of staying here. And from what I can see, it's actually even bringing more people into the crowd or into this section here.
And Ariana, we do know that there was an arrest earlier this morning. Are you hearing any more on that?
No, there was an arrest, kind of within the same situation, dealing with the tent that was put up. But I did notice that coming in, they put up another tent. I want to say that probably was in response to that arrest, but that was a tent that was taken down by police the first time they approached the crowd. But no more talk on arrest and no further arrests have been made as far as I'm concerned here right now.
Ariana, I know that you've just been trying to cover what's going on. Have you gotten a chance to actually talk to anyone out there?
Police-wise, no. There's only been people that's been coming up to me, as in like other, I'm gonna say maybe students, just talking about that more, telling me that more police were coming, but that was all. No further discussion past that.
Ariana, I know I can see that the sun is starting to shine. I know it was rainy earlier today. Perhaps did that have something to do with the fact that more people are coming out to join this protest as it keeps getting larger?
That's what I believe, and I also believe the more attention that's been brought onto it with, again, like the cars stopping by, cars have been honking, and with more police coming out, I think more eyes are bringing more people, and then more people are in return bringing even more people. Like, on top of that, what you say, like with the weather, it's just beginning to just grow a little bit more out here.
And again, a much different look than it was about an hour ago. I know it still sounds very loud, but a while back, there was a lot. I mean, the police and the student protesters, they were right up on each other. And now it seems as though police are perhaps on the perimeter of what's happening.
Yes, right now I would say there are more police than there was here when they were here earlier, but they are just on the other side, like right behind the camera here. They're just kind of lined up and watching the protests right now. They're not, I would say, as engaged as they were earlier. But more, like I said, more police officers did come. Champaign County Sheriff's Office, Champaign Police, UIPD, and what looks to be Urbana Police are all, like I said, just standing on the sidelines, kind of watching the protests right now.
And this protest, Ariana, is supposed to be going on all weekend. Have you heard about that, or they're planning on being here throughout the weekend, correct?
Yes, they do plan on being here throughout the entire weekend. Even when asked about is it going to be throughout the race, it's also going to be throughout the race. And the only thing that I would say the school and the race officials have said earlier today is that they plan on just keeping their security fluid because this is happening. From what I've also heard from them, they don't plan on kind of disrupting this as long as everything does stay peaceful and stay respectful, as they said.
All right, Ariana, we're going to say goodbye to you, let you regroup. We're going to come right back to you at the beginning of the 5 o'clock news. Thank you so much. It is definitely a breaking news situation that we've got going on. We're going to be watching this. And, of course, we do have the Christie Clinic Illinois Race Weekend. We're going to be covering all of those things as well next in the 5 o'clock news.